setting. Sister Pat, give us a few words in regards to what's happening here and how it fits into a larger picture.
I need some tissue. I need some tissue. I'm sorry, you guys. Pray my strength. Pray everybody's strength. This land is sacred, and we know that, but it makes my blood pressure go up. I come here and I see this land where our people will bury the ones that they could rescue. And every time I come here, I see one tiny little marker, Sister Gwen, Sister Connie, that talks about the atrocity. And then I go over here to this church cemetery, and I see ironwork made of Adinkra symbols from my people, where they're all white burials. And so we have to do better. This has to be enclosed the next time we come. And this has to be identified burial site. We are Gullah Geechee people on this coast, y'all. I'm just going to have my say, and then people should join we. But we are not to walk on burial grounds. It is taboo. And so we cannot blame any of us standing here, because every place you walk is a burial ground. And so this is a sacred place and space. And on their way to Savannah, on the 9th of December, they came through this area before they got to Port Wentworth, and these people followed the soldiers from the Union side in, and they trusted that all would be well. As I was getting dressed this morning, I checked the weather from that time, and it was 38 degrees on the 9th of December. And they heard they were free, and they probably dressed their babies and themselves and all that they had quickly to go and see the soldiers, because we're going to join. And so here we are gathered with thermals and hats and gloves, and they had nothing, and they followed them. They built that bridge, and at the end, they cut it, and those folk died. We have work to do, as I shared with Brother Ned. I'm so grateful to you for bringing us together, Brother Ned, and the Cheever Foundation. Like Brother Ned said, this is about commemoration, not celebration. And the work ahead, I challenge all of you. It's time to make some more good trouble. This has to be a land by next year, that we begin to have markers and commemoration. Our ancestors under here, they are not resting. Hey na 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 na, hey na, hey na na, hey na na, hey na, hey na, hey na na na, hey na na, hey na, hey na, hey na na. I am grateful for that sign, but that's just not enough. Grandmothers and old men and children were here because the young African American slaves that were here joined the Union side. So are you telling me that they were brave enough to join the Union side? Got to Savannah fighting at Fort Pulaski and all around to St. Simons, and they got the word by the 10th of December that their loved ones they left had drowned. Oh my God. We got to do the genealogy testing, and we got to bring those descendants forward, because this land should not just be open with nothing around it and then a beautiful gated cemetery. That's just out of order. Now, the last time we came here, we came on an annual trek, and we came and saw the cemetery burial here and over there. And just down the road was a church, and they had a fancy reception. And we said to people there from the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People and the church down the side that this is really nice, that you would come and pay homage, and then you would treat us to refreshments. But I want to forego the refreshments from now on out and have people come here. Brother Ned, thank you. And let's pay homage and not just go home. be on alert for the foundations that need to start. We need this to be a sacred land. If we don't, we're going to continue to hurt. We're going to continue to hurt. I tried to be strong, but I've been crying all morning because it just pains my soul to come here. I'm not coming to this land anymore until we start the work, because this is a disgrace that we're walking and standing on top of this. And we need to get every name, don't you think, of every person that drowned. We don't have it. So shout out to all the researchers. It's time for you to get these certified archivists out of their retirement in Savannah and go to the cities around here. They will not get the information to you if you don't have a PhD in history, let the records show. So it's time for us to shout out to people who have access to the information. It's not filed in the Library of Congress. I'm going to stop now. I just wanted to say that it's time for us to make some more good trouble on the coast of Georgia in Effingham County. As they left Effingham County, they went to Port Wentworth, which is Chatham County. And on the way, there's an area called Monteith. And the men, the brave men there who also joined the side of the Union, were asked by General Sherman's troops. It was General Henry Slocum from West Virginia. It was Howard, General Howard, who later formed Howard University. He was a part of this. They asked those men, can you help us to take the railroad tracks and lift them up, physical labor, and cross that track up so by the time the Confederate trains got here, they could not pass. They helped them, and in exchange, they gave out the 40-acre tracts of land down the road called Promised Land Farms. So I want to let you know how sacred this is. But by the time they got to Savannah, they'd already drowned here. And Abraham Lincoln, the president, sanctioned those generals. But the bottom line is that no one has repaired the damages for that loss to the descendants. Got a lot of work ahead. So I just want to say, Brother Ned and all that have come, thank you for being here at this sacred land. Sister Beverly, thank you for the young people. Sister Carolyn, thank you for